What's going on, y'all? Listen, before I turned this camera on, I'm so glad you can see what's going on because, baby, I was like, why is my nose running? I didn't even know, girl. I said, what is going on? I am so tired today, okay? And I would say I'm glad tomorrow is my day off, but I got to go to the doctor tomorrow. I have, first of all, dry lips. I hate that. Okay, I have a knot. It's like a knot or a little lump or something on my ankle that's been there for like a month or so. And at first I didn't truly notice, but then someone told me to look down and see, girl, that don't feel right. Meaning it don't, that shit wasn't there, okay? So I'm thinking it's probably a cyst or something because I was looking up stuff. You know, I ain't trying to go the route of, thinking it could be a tumor or some shit like that. It's probably a cyst or whatever. And I'm like, at this point, do I really need to go to the doctor for them to tell me that that's what it is and they really can't do nothing about it at this point? Because it don't hurt. It don't bother me or anything. But at the same time, I'm going to still go because I scheduled the appointment. I waited this whole fucking time. Let me tell you something. If something was truly going on with people, girl, thank God for immediate care, urgent care and shit like that, because you can tell your doctor that something is going on and then they'll be like, make an appointment, because that's exactly what my doctor did, okay? Mind you, she about to leave, all right? Bitch, it look like I got a mustache. That's just the shadow of my lips. Anyway, so that happened, and I do have arch issues, okay? In my family, we some flat foot people, all right? And I wear a lot of flat shoes. I know I be doing shit to myself. Y'all like, well, why don't you put an arch? Girl, because sometimes that shit don't be feeling right, and then some of the shoes that I be liking, they look cute. I ain't trying to get, girl, whatever. I torture my own self. Trust and believe, I supposed to be wearing glasses. Girl, I ain't been to the eye doctor yet. The last time I had on a pair of glasses, I think I was in 8th grade, okay? I mean, I can see, but I'm pretty sure they'd be like, girl, you need a little bit of something. But hey, it is what it is. I gotta go get my ears clean because them bitches, I already know, like, when I be listening to stuff, I'm like, why this shit sound a little bit low? Because, bitch, you need to get your ears clean, okay? And I suggest everybody go do that. Get your shit irrigated, okay? Because the shit that you doing, that's cool. That's cool or whatever. But, especially you're not supposed to clean your ears out with Q-tips. But I know it's a few of us that still do. We just hard-headed, okay? But yeah, get some mineral oil or some shit that they loosen this shit up, and then they gonna go in there and take that stuff out. My mama said she had that shit done, and she was like, listen, a fresh lease on life, okay? I said, I bet. And then, it probably will help with the fact that I got vertigo too. That's an inner ear problem as well. So, girl, and I got that from, that ramped up when I got positional vertigo, when I got my root canal, because instead of having me just flat, they had me hanging backwards, so basically everything was coming down on my head, girl. And then I was at the dentist last week and it was damn near the same. So, it is what it is. But, so I got to get that figured out. And then I was like, you know what, just go ahead, go, so that you can get like some blood work done just in case, just to make sure everything is all to the good with you. God damn, y'all see how hairy my arms are? I'm a little embarrassed. Let me put them down. I'm telling you, once you become a YouTuber or one of those people that just gets on the camera and records or whatever, you will start noticing a lot of stuff about yourself. You be like, damn, okay, well, shit, I didn't know that was right there. And it'll make you a little self-conscious. And that is part of the reason why a lot of people don't want to do YouTube, or, like some people get into my inbox and they be like, oh my God, I be wanting to do this and I just, it's something that's stopping me or whatever. And I'm like, just go ahead and press record, okay? Because at this point, you done made it this far. You already got the idea. And I'm pretty sure if you're like me, if you already got that idea and it's lingering in your head, it's going to keep on lingering there until you do something. Just go ahead and do it. And if anybody has something to say, F them, okay? Because they ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. You got the courage to do it, so go ahead and do it, And that's what I want to put out there. Anybody want to start a YouTube channel, you don't have to be all fancy with it, which I guess, depending on what it is that you're talking about and what you're doing, you know, having a big production setup or whatever. Sometimes that will help. But, you know, like if you're in the beauty community or, you know, just gossip community or whatever it is, you know, you don't necessarily have to start off with so much. Okay, if you want to get you a green screen, that'd be cute. If you want, you know, to get a high definition camera, that'd be cute. But other than that, you truly don't need that much. Okay, and if you just got your phone, because I record on my phone, until I get my, you know, setup where I'm gonna get some more stuff and have some more room. And you know, I'm just trying to get stable, and it's just been a lot that's going on. So once I get that situated, I'm probably gonna do a little bit more different, but not veer off course from what y'all used to seeing. And my thing is, if you want to record, you don't, people make it seem so hard. What attracts people to you is, and you have to be careful with your thumbnails, okay? I'm going to put this out here too, because nowadays they copywriting and giving strikes or whatever, you know, for thumbnails, because, you know, you can, depending on where you get your thumbnails, especially when it's about these shows or whatever, you know, you can get a copyright strike for that. So be careful about that. Make a custom made thumbnail if you're doing YouTube or whatever. And make sure your music is not copyrighted so that you won't get anything, a strike off of that. You know, just be aware that you don't put certain things, and make sure you read the community guidelines and stuff like that so you won't get strikes or get warnings and stuff like that. So with that being said, like I said, if you have a topic that you want to talk about, and if you have a set thing of how you want your YouTube to go, I don't even know how we got on this, but I'm pretty sure somebody wanted me to talk about it, so therefore here we go. Get you a business plan. Listen, don't be like Wendy, okay? Don't be like Wendy off the Real Housewives of Potomac and not realize that you got to have a plan, okay? Get you a business plan, you know, and in a business plan when it comes to YouTube, even if it's just a little hobby or whatever, you know, this is basically, because some people just pop up and they just talk about random stuff. On this channel, I'm just talking about random stuff, okay? So I didn't plan it out or anything like that. Whatever I felt like talking about that day and want to record, that's what I do on this channel. Whereas my other channel, I literally have it stepped out, you know, this day I'm going to have this day I'm going to have this day I'm going to talk about that, okay? So depending on the type of person you are, if you are trying to set out to do a certain thing and accomplish certain things with your channel to get seen, or just to get popularity, or for whatever reason it is, it's good and helpful to write that out and plan that out and have goals as to what you think you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube can be a career. YouTube can be a career, or YouTube can be a vessel that helps lead to something better. All right. I've gotten opportunities just from my YouTube, and because of the personality that I have. And, you know, sometimes I already told y'all that how I feel, you know, sometimes I have my days where I feel as though maybe my personality is a little bit too brash and a little too harsh. I'm a little too blunt. Maybe I need to switch it up, but then that wouldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? So I have to stay true to me. And so once you get on YouTube, you need to just be true to yourself, be authentic, be original. And when I say original, put your spin on things, because it's a lot of people up here doing beauty stuff. It's a lot of people on YouTube talking about pop culture news, talking about TV shows and giving reviews and giving their opinions. But you can do the same thing, but make it interesting, make it fit yourself, make it fit your personality. Don't try to copy what the next person is doing. Granted, they probably talking about the same topic, but give your spin and your authentic viewpoint on it. You know what I'm saying? Come up with some stuff that, you know, sets you apart, all right? And then you will be fine, because trust and believe, they will see. The viewers, the audience, they will see when you're doing something that somebody else is doing, like you're literally biting from somebody else. They will see through all of that if it's fake, you know. That's why you got some of these couple channels or whatever that do these pranks and stuff. People starting to see that a lot of it is set up, okay? And it's getting tiring at this point, you know. But, you know, sometimes it's literally, that's what it was meant for entertainment. So I don't have a problem with it when it's just for purely entertainment and it's good, you know, whether it's fake or not, and it's good and it makes me laugh, it's cool. But when it's not, you know, people can see through it and see that you're just doing it for views or whatever. So that was just a little tidbit, you know. If you are really serious about it, just click on the computer. Click that camera, girl, and just start talking, okay? Just start talking, and to get yourself used to it, get yourself used to actually being on the camera. Just do a few test runs, okay? And then see how you liked yourself doing that, you know, until you get comfortable and more comfortable and more comfortable. I had to do that myself. And there still be sometimes when I be recording some of my reviews, and this is why I don't go live when I record my reviews, because sometimes I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the way I said this. I don't like the way I looked in that, you know. So I gotta have stuff, a complete structure to my stuff, okay? So that's most of the reason why I don't go live on my regular reviews and stuff like that. It throws me off, and, you know, to see the comments coming, and I just need to do it on a pre-recorded type of situation. That's not saying that I'm not going to go live, but, you know, that's just how it is. But I hope I help somebody out. And like I said, if y'all got some questions, y'all can hit me up. I am going to start doing Ask Ashley. Y'all ask for that. Ain't nobody sent me nothing. I think somebody did, but I gotta go, because I'm recording on my phone. I gotta go get it. So I guess if I get a couple more, I'll do a whole Ask Ashley video for the next video up until the end. But yeah, send it to my inbox. If you're following me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is Ashley Shy Miller. If you follow me on Instagram, you can send it to my inbox, the same handle, Ashley Shy Miller. I am on Facebook. You can send it to the messenger. I'll get the message, but I'm not necessarily on Facebook like that, but the message does come to my phone. So there's that. What else I want to talk about right quick before I have to go back down on this desk? Baby, I am so tired. Let me tell you something. Today is only Tuesday, but the last few days have just been so stressful and so draining, and I've been through some stuff that just kind of almost broke me down. And I will say mentally I'm not 100%. And part of the reason that I'm literally just getting up, and besides going to work, I will tell y'all this. When I'm not feeling my best most times, then I get on the camera and I look at something because I know I have to. And sometimes I don't even be feeling like just go ahead and record. But I know if I don't record, it's going to drain me, and it's just going to give me a reason to just go lay down and get back in this little depression bubble that I don't want to be in. And so once I just get up on the camera and then, you know, I start goofing off, it literally lifts my spirits to a certain extent. You know, it gives me a reason to goof off. It gives me a reason to laugh. It gives me a reason to smile. And then it makes me interact with you guys, because at that point, after I feel like I didn't put on a goddamn good review, okay, or put up a good video, it makes me want to actually get up and look at the comments and interact with you guys as much as I can. And so that's a good motivating tool, I will say, to get me to do stuff when I'm in a rut, to get me a little bit, not completely out the rut, but a little bit out the rut for that time being. Because your girl been a little sad. Some stuff just going on, like stuff with my mom, stuff with my family. Like, listen, my sister about to have my mama move out there with her in Indiana, which I agree with. The cost of living is cheaper, and you know, my mama gonna basically have to get on disability at this point, because her job, part of the reason why she's having a lot of these health issues that she's having is because of the job that she works is so stressful, and she's basically doing like 15 people's job. That's what it feel like, you know. And she has a desk job, but it is so tedious and it's so much, okay, and it's so stressful. And she's been at this job for damn near 30 years, almost 30 years. And I don't want this job to kill her. So we trying to look into stuff to get her like on disability, and so that she can still make some type of living and do some little things. We was like, just go ahead and do your little sewing stuff and sell your stuff on like eBay or whatever, because when I tell you my mama be up there knitting and she know how to sew and all that, so I was like, I don't know why you never made it a career in the first place, because you can do some things, but sometimes life come at you differently, hit you different ways, and so we got to work on that. So basically, yeah, they did confirm that. If I don't know if I told y'all, they did confirm that, yeah, she has an enlarged heart. And come to find out, they was like, because remember when I said, she had this once before, they made it seem, unless my mom just got the information incorrect, or if they just kind of made it seem like once, she developed this enlarged heart when she was pregnant or gave birth to my youngest sister. And at this point, they was like, because the heart is a muscle, and once it gets stressed out, it don't contract back. I was like, you know what, you are right. That's what my sister said. It was like, so once it's enlarged, it stays enlarged. I was like, damn, I didn't even think of that. So this whole time, for the past 17 and a half years, let me take that back, almost 18 years, because my sister, bitch, how many more months we got left up in 21? So this is August, September, October, November, December. Bitch, we got like 4 more months left. Okay, so almost over, a little bit over 17 and a half years, my mom done been living with a large heart and didn't even realize it. And then, she got issues with her legs and the blood flow. Oh, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. She got to wear compression socks all the time, and it's just a lot. But looking at her, you wouldn't tell that anything is truly wrong, but she's doing the best she can. She's losing weight, which I am happy, because she is overweight, but she's losing. So we're all trying to get our health in check, and I'm so happy about that. But to put her in a less stressful environment, that would be great. That's why I'm not complaining about the fact that when my sister graduates high school, they're basically going to leave Chicago and go to Indiana. And then because my sister, she's more equipped and capable to, handle things, because she's in the medical field too. So that's a good look. That's why I'm not upset about it. I just want whatever is going to prolong and help my mom out. That's what I'm here for. I'm just a little scared. Not scared, but, just like, oh my God, this will be the first time. I'm going to be the only one in my family. And I had tweeted this. I said, bitch, I'm finna be alone for real. Like, I'm the only one in my family within a year that's going to be still here in Chicago. So, damn, bitch, do I need to find a job somewhere else and go? I don't know. But we shall see how things work out on that front. I really wanted to be in a stable ass relationship by now, like I don't know, like within a year. I hope everything is on point, because I had some things mapped out. I really had some things mapped out and had plans for some stuff to be happening, and in the last few days shit just got thrown off kilter, and I'm just like, what the hell? Okay, do I have to go back to the damn drawing board? But we shall see. This is just part of life, part of adulting. These kids be talking about something, oh, I can't wait to grow up so I can do this. No, stay a child as long as you can. Girl, stay a child as long as you can. That's why with some people, I don't even shade them or look at them different if they are still living at home with their parents, or if their parents are still paying for stuff. Because, bitch, if my mom and my sperm donor could do that shit and I can live off of them, I definitely fucking would. I just paid some bills today early, and I felt good as shit, because I paid them hoes before the date. I said, oh, all right. And my Ivy part coming out on Thursday. Bitch, I'm I'm in my feelings. I be looking, because I do follow Ivy Park, so I can get the updates and all that stuff. So on Instagram, and then when you be flicking through the stories, sometimes you don't even know that you own a certain person's account. But then I get on to find out that I'm on Ivy Park's IG story as I'm going through everybody else's IG story, and I'm like, who the fuck are these people who got these who's getting these boxes? I ain't never seen them a day in my life. Okay, what circles do y'all roll around in? And I'm just confused. I'm like, damn, Miss Yvette, y'all couldn't put me on the list. Thought you was my homegirl. You got my number. Like, what's good? Girl, I don't want a whole box. Just give me a couple of jogger sets. I know y'all tagged. Y'all tagged because I'm tagged. Y'all gonna get it all right? I'm just a big goofball when it comes to that. I ain't tripping. But I'm gonna be in my feelings if I don't be able to buy. Listen, if I don't be able to buy my sets after I couldn't buy it the last time they had jogger sets, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Ooh. But anyway, let me get off of that. Girl, because fall is about to come. Like, for once, the bitch put out something right at the right time, getting us prepared for the right season that's coming up next, okay? Because I don't know what the hell she thought she was doing when she was putting out the last jogger set at the end of goddamn February when spring was gonna come up. But then at the same time, we did have that fucking winter storm for like an extra 2 weeks. So maybe she was on to something. I don't know. But I'm just saying, at least this drop is dropping in the right sufficient time so we can rock that shit in the spring and in the winter time, okay? But anyway, moving on from that, what else I want to talk about before I get up off of here? I'm just rambling. That's what this is. That's what this is. Y'all love it. I watched the Tell All Part 1. Let me tell you something. The Tell All Part 1 of Happily Ever After 90 Day Fiancé. Angela look good. Okay, I ain't even gonna lie. That bitch get on my nerves, but that bitch look good. I said, all right, mama, you came out there and you just stole the whole show. She said, new body, who this? Okay. I said, that's cute. That's cute or whatever. But her and Michael, I need them to go. I need them to go. When she cussed out that auntie, truth be told, I honestly was not mad at Angela for that. All right, I was not mad at Angela for that, because one thing that I can't stand is when people allow their families and friends to get so deep involved in their relationship, to dictate their relationship, to dictate their lives or whatever, and they can't think and do things on their own. And at the same time, I do understand that it's a cultural difference, and that's what she's culturally doing, the auntie or whatever. But I agree with the auntie at the same time too. The auntie is like, bitch, why don't y'all just need to go ahead and divorce and let him get a young wife if that's what he really wants? Michael, you knew damn well when you was looking at this woman that woman ain't had no eggs to bear, okay, to bear no damn kids, okay? That's his main thing. Did y'all see the preview for next week's episode for the part 2 tell all, where Michael said, he was breastfeeding till he was like 9 years old and he used to play with his mama's boobs? He said, I used to touch him and play with him. I was like, what is going on? Some things that you, like, with these celebrities telling us that they don't wash their ass, okay? There's some situations and some stuff that you don't tell nobody, okay? You keep that close to the vest, okay? That's what you do. Keep it deep and locked inside and throw away the key, okay? We did not need to know that. We did not need to know that at all, all right? Meanwhile, the whole situation with Mike and Natalie, they never should have got married in the first place. And at one point, I was mad at the mom because I did think that the mama was talking shit about Natalie. But the mama been right this whole time. Natalie came over to get into the country. To get into the country. That's all that it's looking like. You don't want nobody to think that you truly didn't love that man. But when that man asked you last season or whatever, when he was out there in Ukraine, in her country, and they asked her, do you love him? She couldn't even say. Because she don't. She don't, okay? She saw a sponsor. And to further prove that point, Natalie is living out there in Florida. He's still up in Washington, and she got his credit card paying her bills and stuff out there. I said I was with everybody else. Y'all haven't seen each other in months, haven't communicated in months, but yet she fucking around, you probably fucking around too, and then he got you got his credit card and you still got that shit active? Oh no, you funding her lifestyle? You still paying her bills and her medical and stuff like that? Hell no, we not finna do that. Like they said, cut that shit off. He was like, as soon as we get off, I'm gonna cut it off. I said, no, pull your phone out and have that shit deactivated right the fuck now. Okay, show me proof. Because Mike looked like a little pushover. He do. Okay, Mike actually looked like he kind of loved that girl. I don't understand. Like, she's so irritating. First of all, I cannot be with somebody, no shade, and I understand that it's a cultural thing, and you know she got an accent, but Natalie speaks through her teeth. Okay, Natalie is like Candy and Riley. Okay, they speak through their teeth, but she speak through her teeth with an accent. Okay, a thick ass accent, and I just couldn't do it. You know, I just wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I'd be like, bitch, open up your goddamn mouth. Okay, what are you doing? Open up your mouth, please. But at the same time, Mike like it. Oh my God, I got a bruise on me. What did I do? You know I bruise easily too. Did I push down too hard? Oh my God, I got a bruise on my arm, guys. Anyway, I be waking up with scratches on my ass. I'll be like, oh, who did I fight while I was asleep? I know I ain't the only one who be waking up with scratches and bruises on themselves sometimes when they go to sleep. Like, what demon came in and tried to fuck me up? What did I do the night before? Ooh, I wasn't high either. But anyway, moving on from that, yeah, the mama told the truth. Natalie didn't give a fuck. When Jovi when Jovi called her out about being down there in New Orleans with that man, and she was looking stupid, I said, girl, just say that was your sponsor too. Okay, just say that that's what it was. Okay, Brandon and Julia, baby, they gonna wind up getting divorced because she don't want to go back to that farm to them parents, and I understand exactly why, because them motherfuckers are weird as shit. Okay, and they're trying to use the fact that it's almost like a manipulative tactic to use the fact that the dad is sick to get them to come back or to live closer to them. And I don't even know if they're truly, do you believe that he truly sick? Because they look like the type that'll lie about something like that just to get their son to come back and to stay on that farm or at least close to him. You know, I don't know. Something about that whole setup is just so weird. First of all, the mom and the dad look like brother and sister, or at least cousins. They look like first cousins, okay? And you know what they say about kissing cousins. Ugh. But anyway, that was, what else happened? Tiffany and Ronald, I want them to go ahead and get divorced, okay? It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. Y'all on two different pages, two different continents, and it's just, no, okay? Let it go. They going to get to Asuelo and Kaylani next week, and I can't wait to see that, because what they need to happen, Tammy and the mama need their ass whooped, and usually I'm not really here for that talking down on the mama shit, but that mama disrespectful as hell too, and that's why Tammy disrespectful as hell too. Tammy threatened to beat up Kaylani's sister and Kaylani, and came up into their house on the last reunion, came up in their house and didn't do shit, but then was about to start some shit, and right when it was about to start, Asuelo took her ass out, and then the mama gonna try to say that he pushed her or whatever. The mama, I said, no, he didn't. He didn't put his hands on the mama like that. I said, oh, y'all make me sick, okay? And that just goes to show that people have cultural differences, but at the same time, just because this happens over in your culture, in your country, does not mean that that's going to fly out here. The women out here are way more independent than they are in some of these cultures that people are coming from, and they have to understand that. Okay, if Kalani don't want to have more kids, Kalani don't have to have more kids. You better go find a bitch that want 15 kids. Y'all should have talked about this shit before y'all got married. Okay, that's what it is. You can barely take care of the two that you're with. You ain't even got a place to stay at that's legit yours, and you up here talking about something, you want more kids. You want more kids. Boy, if you gonna get out of here. Last thing I want to talk about, I don't know if y'all watched the Baddies at ATL. I watched that whole season. Remember I gave a review on it, or my opinion about it after like the first couple of episodes or whatever? And when I said the show, I didn't understand the purpose of the show. At least with Jocelyn's Cabaret, even though I feel like they was lying, okay? Ain't no cabaret coming, ever. But that's the premise. That's the plot. At least they're working towards something, you know? That's why it worked. But the Baddies of ATL, baby, it wasn't nothing but a bunch of old bad girls club people who have not grown up and they still acting like fucking, like they're 20 something years old. You bitches are 30 plus, okay? You bitches are still in that bad girls mode where you gotta fight, you gotta prove that you the baddest bitch and all this shit for what? The only one that I truly liked throughout the whole thing was Sarah. Not Sarah. Ooh, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. And I want to know what her real age is, because Sarah look a good 45, 47 in white people years. No offense, but I'm just saying, okay? She had a lot of work done, and you can't tell me when they was doing that twerking thing, and I said, girl, you got an ass that you can't move. I hate people with big asses that can't move, because, bitch, my little ass, my little flat ass that I got, I be twerking my ass off. Y'all don't be seeing it. Y'all ain't gonna see that shit. But when I be by myself, girl, I be doing some things or whatever, you know. But it don't really be moving like I be wanting it to move, because it ain't really much back there to move. But I make it do what it do. And if I had a thing back there, baby, boom, 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 okay? That's what it's gonna be doing. But anyway, girl, she didn't even show up to the reunion, okay? But the one that I actually did like was 7, because 7 was not trying to get involved in all that bullshit, okay? 7, then Janelle. Truth be told, Janelle, you sexually harassed the fuck out of that physical trainer that came there. I don't care what nobody say, because if that was a man doing it to a woman, y'all would be crying, that's sexual harassment, that's sexual harassment. She said no, you making her uncomfortable. She was sexually harassing the fuck out of that man trainer, and I ain't like it. I ain't like it. Okay, talking about some, oh, my pussy needs stretch. You can do this. No, ma'am. Okay, don't do that. You won't want nobody doing that shit to you when you're not trying to do that. Girl, it just didn't sit right with me, okay? We can't just, we all for equality, right? We got to call it out. But when they did this damn reunion, like, it was pointless. I said the show was pointless. All they did was argue amongst themselves about the dumbest shit. And then you brought Megan James on there for 10 minutes. They do the scenes and they're lasting way longer than they need to last. I never understood that. And then you do this reunion, and I said, what are we reuniting for? You have Jason Lee as the host, and you have Tamar. Jason Lee is really good friends with Natalie. Okay, so I was like, this probably gonna be biased. He said at the forefront, Natalie said, don't discuss so and so and so and so. So I told her I'm not gonna discuss it, but bitch, I'm gonna discuss it, because I got to. I said, see, first of all, I like that. Second of all, he shows that he grimy, okay? He a little two-faced bitch, okay? I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, if you hosting, you cannot be biased, all right? You cannot be biased. Bitch, everybody's talking about that scene. Let me tell you something. What got me, for somebody that spends so much time in the gay community around gay people and is actually friends with the host, one of the other hosts, Tamar, when it came to that thing about, the part about, was Judy being transphobic or whatever, talking about Sydney, you know, misgendering her and all this stuff, you know, she was like, I don't see how it's transphobic. And I'm sitting here, you don't see how it's transphobic? If she identifies as a woman and you're misgendering her on purpose, and then you're talking about her body parts and stuff like that, and you're talking about getting your brother to beat her ass because you saying that because you feel like she's still a man. That's why you're saying that. Okay, that is transphobia. And, you know, Sydney tried to make it seem like, no, I wasn't offended by it because we was friends, we friends or whatever. Just because y'all friends or whatever don't mean that. Oh, truth be told, I feel as though if she wasn't saying this when y'all was actually real friends, but then y'all stopped being friends and y'all getting y'all tiff, and now all of a sudden she's calling you, misgendering you or whatever, she been wanting to say that shit, okay? And that's her true colors right there, you know? And for people not to understand the actions that Judy took, they were very transphobic, okay? And I think people kind of let it slide because Sydney just annoying as fuck. But I ain't letting it slide. I didn't like it when, you know, Sydney was calling her out her gender, and I did not like it when Judy was doing it to her, because I believe Judy started it first, the misgendering, and then Sydney went in on her or whatever. If you go back and you look at the season, I didn't like neither one of them saying that shit because it was disgusting. All right. But people probably look over that because Sydney Starr is annoying as fuck. She is so annoying, and she does so much shit for attention. It is not even funny. When she got up and threw that cereal on that girl, and then damn near slept on the shit herself, and then Tamar had to come down on her ass, and I'm just like, what Tamar said was fucking real. Bitch, you're being a fucking clown, okay? That's basically what you are. You're being a fucking clown. Bitch, when Tamar said, got me up here thinking, why the fuck did I take this shit? Because I'm too good for this shit. I said, bitch, we trying to understand why you did it, because you know why you did it. Some bills had to be paid, bitch. You said I can't miss a bag, and I understand it, because if the... Listen, there's a lot. Listen, I wouldn't do a reality show. But if I was getting paid a big amount, then I'd be like, okay, I may consider it. But if it's just for a couple of $100, a couple of $1,000, bitch, miss me with that, okay? You want me to host something? You gonna have to, I need to see that price, okay? Because I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna sugarcoat shit, all right? I'm not gonna be the one that's just gonna be all tapping around or whatever, and you know, no, bitch, why the fuck would you do that to her? Okay, now when I was looking at the show and I seen some of the stuff that you was doing, do you realize how much of an ass that you was being? Okay, now you, no, I'm finna get on your ass too, because you fucked up too, okay? That girl wasn't doing nothing to you. You up here coming at her for what? For what? You looking insecure as fuck? Bitch, that's the type of host I be, okay? That's the type of host I be, and they ain't ready for it. All right? But I'm gonna look at part 2. Natalie showed up like she was ready to fight somebody, and they kept on trying to talk about something, okay? Some shit that got leaked, and they was talking about that for a good 20 minutes, and then the show went off. I said, bitch, if y'all don't get the fuck away from me with this shit, I knew it wasn't gonna be shit. But yeah, somebody wanted me to talk before I get off. Judy loves Brat, or Brat loves Judy. I watched the first couple of episodes. It's cute, but it's nothing to truly review. You know, let me tell you something. The Brat is problematic to me a little bit. And I say, somebody had asked, why you call her problematic? Because like the Brat, like she has blind loyalty to people. Like to this day, I'm pretty sure that she's still Team R. Kelly, because, you know, Chicago, it's a Chicago connection, and, you know, that's what it is. Also, you know, the whole situation with Portia, she Team Portia on that. I was like, I know that's your friend or whatever, and that was your co-worker, but you can call a bitch out when you need to call a bitch out. But you know, she's done some other controversial things. Well, I would say she did a couple other things, but it's not enough for me to just be like, fuck Brat. I still like her, you know, especially ever since she came out finally, you know, and her girl, they real cute together. And I like the fact that her girl is not using Brat. First of all, Brat ain't got it like that no more, okay? Judy is the one that is the true breadwinner up in that family, and Mama, she got her shit going on, and I applaud that. Both of them are two women that are doing their things, and I actually like the show, but it's nothing worth like reviewing or anything like that. So no, I won't be reviewing. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm getting a call, a spam call. But y'all tell me if it's something else y'all want me to talk about on this channel. Like I said, I'm doing Ask Ashley as well, and you can do some other questions and stuff like that, and I can come on here and answer them, advice stuff or whatever. Just tell me what you want, and I'll see, you know, what I can do, okay? And I'll see y'all later. Let me go back down to work. Peace.